Welcome to BookBuzz Reviews and Summaries. There exists a power, an immense, untapped force, hidden within each and every one of us, a power so profound that, once unleashed, it has the capacity to reshape our destiny, elevate our understanding, and place us leagues ahead of the competition. This power is knowledge, and the key to unlocking it, reading, but not just reading as the average person does, not the slow, laborious, and inefficient scanning of words across a page. No, my friend, the true masters of knowledge do not merely read. They absorb, they devour, they command the written word with speed, precision, and mastery. They turn books into weapons of intellect, transforming information into wisdom, wisdom into action, and action into boundless success. And now, ask yourself, what if you could do the same? What if you could take an entire books in a fraction of the time it takes others? What if you could supercharge your learning, sharpen your focus, and become the kind of mind that moves through the world with unshakable confidence, armed with the power of knowledge at your fingertips? That is precisely what Super Reading Secrets offers you. Howard Stephen Berg, recognized as the world's fastest reader, has unlocked the science, the strategies, and the very secrets that will allow you to read faster than you ever imagined possible. But let me be clear, this is not magic. This is not a trick. This is a skill, a discipline, a craft that must be honed. And if you are willing, if you are truly ready to embrace this challenge, to break free from the limitations of slow and inefficient reading, then prepare yourself. Because once you step into this world, once you master the art of rapid reading, there will be no going back. Opportunities will come faster, ideas will flow sharper, and your mind will operate on a level far beyond the ordinary. You will become a force of learning, a powerhouse of knowledge, and a master of information. The question is, are you ready to unlock your full potential? Are you prepared to claim the intellectual edge that will set you apart? If so, then step forward, open this book, and prepare to change the way you read forever. Super Reading Secrets, Part 1. Unlocking the Power of Your Mind, Chapter 1. The mind, a sleeping giant waiting to awaken. In every individual resides a force so powerful, so limitless, that it can shape reality itself. That force is the human mind. But let me ask you, are you using yours to its fullest potential? Consider this. The average person reads at a speed of 200 to 300 words per minute. A high performer might reach 400 to 600 words per minute, but a master of reading, a true captain of knowledge, they devour text at 1,500 to 25,000 words per minute. What separates them from the rest? It is not intelligence, it is not luck, it is not talent, it is a method, a system, a disciplined approach to reading and learning that allows them to command information at will. The first secret of super reading is this. Your mind is far more powerful than you have been led to believe. Most people read like they were taught in childhood, word by word, line by line, pausing to absorb meaning like a hesitant traveler walking a path made for running. But I tell you now, and hear me well, you are made for speed. You are designed not just to read, but to consume knowledge with the hunger of a conqueror, to digest information at a rate so staggering that others will stand in awe of your mastery. And today you shall learn how. Chapter 2. Breaking the chains of traditional reading. Let us cast aside the old, the ineffective, the outdated. For years, schools have taught you to read word by word, syllable by syllable, slowly, methodically, carefully, as though knowledge were a fragile thing that could break if handled too quickly. But the truth is the opposite. Your brain is not designed to read one word at a time. Your vision can take in multiple words, entire phrases, and even whole sentences at once. Your subconscious mind can process meaning faster than your conscious mind even realizes. So why, my friends, do so many struggle with slow reading? Because they have been programmed to read inefficiently. They have been conditioned to believe that reading must be slow to be effective. But the great achievers of this world, the men and women who rise to the top, who build empires, who command industries and influence nations, they do not hesitate. They consume information. They scan, absorb, and apply what they read with rapid-fire precision. And you, too, shall do the same. The time has come to break these chains. Chapter 3. The Science of Speed. How the brain processes words faster than you think. It has been said that success belongs to those who act while others hesitate, but what if hesitation is built into the very way you read? Let me reveal to you a scientific truth so powerful it will change how you learn forever. Your brain can recognize entire patterns, phrases, and ideas in an instant, far faster than your mouth can speak or your conscious mind can process. When you look at a sign, do you read each letter one by one? No. You recognize the entire word at once. And yet, when reading a book, most individuals revert to slow, methodical, unnecessary processing, as though their mind were incapable of absorbing knowledge at a higher speed. This is a lie, a limitation placed upon you by outdated learning systems. Howard Stephen Berg's teachings reveal this truth. You do not need to read every single word. Your eyes are capable of scanning multiple words at a time. Your brain can extract meaning without clinging to each syllable like a drowning man grasping at a lifeline. And once you embrace this new way of thinking, your reading speed will double, triple, even multiply tenfold. Yes, my friends, this is not just possible. It is inevitable for those who choose to master the system. Chapter 4. The first step to becoming a super reader. Knowledge without action is powerless. You now understand why speed reading is possible, but understanding alone is not enough. You must begin today, this very moment, to reshape how you approach reading. Your first step is this. Train your eyes, stop reading word by word. Instead, use your peripheral vision to take in entire groups of words. Move your eyes smoothly, not in jerky stops, because knowledge should flow like a river, not trickle like a broken faucet. Use a pen or finger to guide your reading faster than you think you can comprehend, because the mind adapts to speed when trained properly. And most importantly, decide, right now, that you will no longer settle for mediocrity. The world is changing at lightning speed. The most powerful individuals are not those who simply know things, but those who learn, adapt, and apply knowledge faster than their competition. You stand at the gateway of a new era. Will you step forward into mastery, or will you remain where you are, reading slowly, absorbing knowledge at a fraction of your true potential, while others surpass you in skill and ability? The choice is yours, but for those who dare to conquer, to master, to command the written word with the precision of a great leader, this is only the beginning. Super Reading Secrets, Part 2. The Mastery of Speed and Comprehension, Chapter 5. The two keys to reading mastery, speed and understanding. It has been said that an educated man is not one who knows many facts, but one who knows how to use them. A parrot can repeat words, but it cannot understand ideas. A scholar can store information, but without action, that knowledge is as useless as a treasure buried beneath the sea. Your goal is not to merely read faster, but to extract the essence of what you read, retain it effortlessly, and apply it with precision. Here is the great truth of speed reading. Your brain can understand far more than you realize, far faster than you think. Consider this. When you watch a movie, do you struggle to keep up? No. When you listen to a conversation, do you lose track after a few sentences? No. Your mind processes spoken words at 500 to 800 words per minute without effort. Yet most people only read at 200 to 300 words per minute. This means your brain is already capable of reading at super speed. It is simply waiting for you to unleash its full potential. And now, you shall do exactly that. Chapter 6. The Secrets of Comprehension at High Speed. Some skeptics will say, but if I read too fast, I won't understand what I'm reading. This is false thinking, the thinking of those who remain chained to mediocrity. The truth is, you will understand more when you read faster. Why? Because slow reading forces your brain to work harder than necessary. It makes your mind wander, allowing distractions to creep in, diluting your focus and weakening your memory. Howard Stephen Berg reveals a crucial secret. Your brain thrives on speed. When you read faster, your focus sharpens, distractions fade away as your mind locks onto the material. Your comprehension increases, because your brain sees the whole picture, not just individual words. Your attention improves because fast, fluid reading keeps information in your short-term and long-term memory at once. This is the reason why slow readers struggle with remembering details. They are forcing their brain to process information in a way that is unnatural and inefficient. The solution: trust your mind, read faster than you think is possible. Your brain will catch up, and then surpass your expectations. Chapter 7. Activating the genius-level memory hidden within you. Have you ever heard of the great minds of history, those who could recall vast amounts of information with ease? Napoleon Bonaparte could recall the names and details of thousands of his soldiers. Theodore Roosevelt consumed entire books daily and remembered them effortlessly. Nikola Tesla visualized his inventions in perfect detail before even writing them down. What was their secret? They knew how to make knowledge stick, and you, too, shall learn this. The key to memory is not about forcing your brain to remember. It is about training it to retrieve. Here's how you'll do it. 1. The power of association. Link new information to something you already know. The brain thrives on connections, for example. If you read about a new business strategy, compare it to one you've used before. If you're learning a new word, connect it to an image or a feeling. When knowledge is linked to something meaningful, it becomes permanent. 2. The art of visualization. The mind remembers pictures, not words. When reading, form mental images of the content. If you're reading about history, imagine yourself there. If you're studying a concept, create a mind map in your head. The more vivid the image, the more unforgettable the knowledge. 3. The speed reinforcement method. Repetition is powerful, but not in the way you've been taught. Instead of reading the same thing slowly over and over, do this. Read once at high speed for general understanding. Read again, scanning for key details. Read a third time, quickly summarizing the key points in your own words. With this method, you will remember more in minutes than most people do in hours. Chapter 8. The weapon of the future. Reading at the speed of life. The world belongs to those who can think, learn, and adapt faster than their competition. You now hold the keys to super reading. But what will you do with them? My friends, you have a choice. You can remain as you are, reading at the same sluggish pace, letting opportunities slip through your fingers while others surpass you. Or you can harness the techniques of speed, comprehension, and mastery, rising above the ordinary, consuming knowledge with the hunger of a visionary, and using it to create the life of your dreams. Make no mistake, this is the path of the elite, the successful, the unstoppable. Super reading secrets. Part 3. Mastering the art of absorption and retention. Chapter 9. The science of absorption. How to make information stick like glue. Most people make a fatal mistake when they read passively, merely glancing at words, hoping the knowledge will stay. But knowledge does not work this way. Knowledge must be captured. It must be seized. It must be commanded. So let us begin with the 4 keys to total absorption. 1. The power of intention. Before you read a single page, you must ask yourself, what do I want from this book? How will I use this knowledge? What is my goal in absorbing this information? Reading without intention is like walking without direction. You will wander, but you will never arrive. Set your intention, make your purpose clear, and you will find that every word on the page becomes alive with meaning because your mind is primed to absorb. 2. The engagement method. A book is not a lecture. It is a conversation. Engage with the material. Underline powerful phrases, ask questions as you read, rewrite ideas in your own words. When you actively interact with the knowledge, it stops being words on a page and becomes part of your thinking. 3. The power of immediate action. Information that is not used is forgotten. The great achievers of history did not simply read, they acted. Read about negotiation, apply it in your next conversation. Read about productivity, implement one technique today. Read about leadership, use it in your next meeting. Knowledge that is used immediately becomes permanent. For the mastery of repetition, a single exposure is not enough. The secret of true masters, they revisit what matters, but not by mindless rereading. No, instead they use summarization. At the end of a reading session, write down the 3 most powerful ideas. Review loops, revisit keynotes 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month later. Teaching others. The final test of mastery. If you can explain a concept to someone else, it is yours forever. Now, you are ready to go further, to not just absorb knowledge, but retain it with unshakable clarity. Chapter 10. The secrets of long-term retention. Holding on to knowledge for life. There are those who read a book and forget it within days, and then there are those who read a book once and recall its wisdom years later. What separates them? The mastery of retention. And you, my friend, We'll now learn to retain information at will. 1. The art of mental hooks. The mind remembers what it connects. If you learn a new concept, attach it to something already in your mind. For example, learning a new business strategy, connect it to a past success you've had. Studying a new leadership principle, link it to a leader you admire. Every new idea must be anchored to something familiar. This is the science of retention. 2. The visual lock technique. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but a mental image is worth 1,000 memories. When you learn something new, create a vivid mental picture of it. Example: if you are reading about a time management strategy, imagine a giant clock with chains pulling you towards your goals. This locks the knowledge in place. 3. The 24-hour rule. This is a rule that separates masters from amateurs. If you do not review what you learn within 24 hours, you will forget 80% of it. Therefore, immediately after reading something important, explain it to yourself out loud, summarize it in a journal, tell someone else about it. This single habit will multiply your attention tenfold. Chapter 11. The final test: using knowledge to achieve wealth, power, and mastery. Let us be clear, reading alone will not make you great. It is what you do with what you read that determines your destiny. If you have absorbed the secrets of speed, comprehension, and retention, then you now hold the greatest weapon in the world, the ability to learn anything at will. And what shall you do with this power? Will you master a new skill that elevates your career? Unlock knowledge that brings you wealth and freedom. Expand your mind to lead, inspire, and transform the world. Understand this: the great achievers of history did not simply read books, they used them to build empires. You must now do the same. Super Reading Secrets. Part 4. Unleashing the power of knowledge for unstoppable success. Chapter 12. Turning knowledge into power. The strategy of the ultra-successful. Some believe that knowledge is power, but they are mistaken. Applied knowledge is power. The man who reads 1,000 books but does nothing with them is wiser than the man who never read at all. So how do the ultra-successful transform knowledge into a weapon of achievement? They follow 3 immutable laws. Laws that, once mastered, will elevate you above the ordinary and place you among the extraordinary. 1. The law of immediate implementation. Every piece of knowledge you acquire must be applied immediately. Do not let ideas sit. Do not let insights fade. Every book you read, every skill you learn, every principle you absorb, put it to work at once. If you read about a new marketing strategy, implement it today. If you learn about leadership, use it in your next conversation. If you study negotiation, apply it in your next business deal. The faster you apply knowledge, the faster you transform your life. 2. The law of massive action. Success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who move. The ultra-successful do not dip their toes into knowledge. They dive headfirst into mastery. If they decide to start a business, they do it today. If they commit to improving their skills, they immerse themselves completely. If they see an opportunity, they seize it before hesitation kills it. The world does not reward cautious learners. It rewards bold action takers. 3. The law of consistency. What you do repeatedly, you become. A single burst of effort will not make you great. It is the consistent, disciplined application of knowledge every single day that forges champions. The greatest readers do not read once. They read daily. The greatest leaders do not lead once. They lead constantly. The greatest minds do not learn occasionally. They learn relentlessly. If you commit to daily, disciplined application of knowledge, you will achieve what others call impossible. Chapter 13. Mastering the Information Age. Becoming a knowledge machine. We live in a time unlike any other. Never before has information been so accessible. Never before has opportunity been so abundant. Yet most people drown in this sea of knowledge. They consume mindlessly. They scroll endlessly. They fill their minds with useless noise while ignoring the wisdom that could change their lives. But you, my friend, will not be one of them. You will not be a passive consumer of information. You will be a master of knowledge. Here is how. 1. The art of selective knowledge. Not all knowledge is created equal. The masses consume junk. The successful consume gold. You must be ruthless in what you allow into your mind. Stop wasting time on distractions. Choose only the books, courses, and mentors that elevate you. Surround yourself with knowledge that serves your goals. Filter out the noise. Absorb only the knowledge that builds your future. 2. The power of knowledge networks. The fastest way to accelerate success. Surround yourself with the right people. Join masterminds of achievers. Study under mentors who have already succeeded. Share ideas with those who push you forward. Your environment determines your level of success. Build a network of winners, and you will become one. 3. The knowledge execution plan. To master the information age, you must have a system, a battle plan every morning. Set an intention. What will I learn today? Every evening, ask yourself, how did I apply what I learned? Every week, reflect, how has this knowledge moved me closer to my goals? This simple system, practiced daily, will make you unstoppable. Chapter 14. The final key. The habit that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Now, my friend, we arrive at the final secret. It is simple, it is powerful, and it is the one habit that separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The habit of lifelong learning. The average man stops learning after school. The extraordinary man never stops learning. Warren Buffett reads every single day. Elon Musk taught himself rocket science. Bill Gates think weeks to study and grow. The greatest minds in history never stop expanding, and neither must you. If you commit to a lifetime of learning, a lifetime of growth, a lifetime of action, then success will be inevitable. Make learning a daily habit. Apply knowledge relentlessly. Never stop growing, and you will rise higher than you ever imagined. The stirring conclusion. Unleash your infinite potential. Here, at the end of this road, I must reveal to you the greatest truth of all. Knowledge alone is not enough. Skill alone is not enough. Even talent alone is not enough. It is your action, bold, relentless, and immediate, that determines your destiny. Many will read these words. Few will live them. Which will you be? Will you be like the countless dreamers who learn, who aspire, who hope, but who never act? Or will you be one of the great ones, the ones who take the torch of knowledge and set their world ablaze? The final commandments of success. If you wish to rise above the ordinary, if you wish to seize the power of the greatest minds in history, then you must commit, fully, completely, and without hesitation, to these final commandments. 1. Read with purpose. The weak man reads for leisure. The strong man reads for power. Every book, every page, every word must have a purpose. Seek knowledge that propels you forward. Discard distractions that dull your edge. Treat every book as a weapon in your arsenal. Read not to pass the time. Read to command your future. 2. Act with speed. Great men do not wait. They do not hesitate. They do not suffer from paralysis by analysis. The moment they acquire knowledge, they apply it. If you learn a new skill, use it. If you uncover a great idea, implement it. If you see an opportunity, seize it. The world does not reward thinkers, it rewards doers. 3. Master your mind. The mind is a tool. Sharpen it, strengthen it, control it. Your focus must be razor sharp. Your discipline must be unbreakable. Your will must be ironclad. Train your mind as a warrior trains his body. Read with intensity. Study with purpose. Act with precision. If you command your mind, you will command everything else. 4. Never stop growing. The greatest minds of history did not stop learning. Warren Buffett still studies daily. Elon Musk devours knowledge like a machine. Da Vinci, Einstein, and Franklin read obsessively. The moment you stop learning, you begin to decay. Make growth a way of life. Every day, a little sharper. Every day, a little wiser. Every day, a little closer to greatness. The final word. Your destiny is now in your hands. The road ahead is clear. The tools are in your possession. The power to accelerate your learning, master your mind, and transform. Your future is now yours. The question is no longer, can you succeed? The question is, will you? The weak will hesitate. They will delay. They will wait for the perfect moment. But you, the one who has come this far, the one who has absorbed these truths, the one who stands on the very edge of transformation, you must act now. You must seize control of your future today. You must take the fire of knowledge and use it to forge the life you were meant to live. There is no more time to wait. There are no more excuses to make. There is only action. Go forth, my friend. Read with power, learn with purpose, act with speed, and claim the destiny that is rightfully yours. Thanks for listening to Book Buzz reviews and summaries.